Welcome back. We are right where we left off the last video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to publish our pins. And before I'm going to do that, we quickly going to go over these different tabs first. So here we have scheduled. Here we can see all these scheduled pins, and of course it's empty right now. Here we can see all the published pins, and what we can do here is reschedule pins, which is great if you have pins that perform really well. So in the module analytics, I'll show you guys how to see what pins perform well, and the pins that perform really well you want to reschedule and sort of relaunch. The reason for this is that with most new pins, they perform best in the first weeks or months, and then the views or the amount of times that Pinterest is going to show this to people is dropping or stabilizing. And for that reason, we want to reschedule pins that perform well, so that we can sort of hopefully they get picked up by the algorithm again, and Pinterest is again giving them a boost. So it's sort of a new pin, but pretty much the same pin. And here at your schedule, we can see our pinning schedule. So as you can see, we have all these different time slots here, and these are automatically picked by Pinterest because they, as I said, have a big database. They know what the best times are to pin. And here we also can create new schedules. We can add time slots ourselves. We can pause all the posts at once if something may happen. Here we can set our time zone, and the board list and pin from Instagram we don't really use. Here you can connect your Instagram account, and you can start pinning from your Instagram account as well, which is great because it gives you a couple new pins. So here I'm going to show you guys how to schedule your pin, and here we have the 5 pins that we created by the Tailwind Create tool. And first of all, what we can do is pick multiple boards here, and that's what we want to do. We want to pick every board that is relevant to the pin, and we are going to use the interval to sort of launch these pins onto those boards. But of course, as I said, there need to be time in between those pins. Now here we can select a title, and here we can add a description as I've shown you guys in module 3. Then here we can add it to communities or share it to Facebook. We are not going to use this right now. Here we can select the URL, but of course we already did this when we created the pins, so the URL is already set. And then we click use interval. And the thing is, with Pinterest, we don't want to launch the same pin on multiple boards at once, because Pinterest doesn't like that. And what we want to do is make sure there is time between each pin. Now some people say 2 days, some people say 7 days. I like to use 21 days just to be safe and make sure that Pinterest is not sort of blocking our account of badly giving us bad performance because we pin too much times on the same boards, things like that. So set the interval. Then here we can select when Tailwind is going to launch these pins. So if you select open time slots, then it will pick the time slots that are picked by the standard schedule, as you can see here. If you select optimized, then Tailwind is going to look at when is the optimal time to launch this particular pin, and here you can select the exact time as well. So I suggest you use open time slots or optimized, and then we can say select set interval and then schedule, and then your pin is scheduled, as you can see here. Now it's scheduled, and this one is scheduled for today, and here 21 days later on May 28th. So that's what we have to do for all these different pins. Make sure you select the most relevant board first here. That's the one that Tailwind is going to pin it to first, so this should always be the most relevant board, and then select all the other boards that are related to this pin. And if you want to schedule them all at once, you can here select schedule all drafts, and it's going to schedule these automatically all at once.